Well, good morning, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. Rise and grind, everybody. Rise and grind on this miserable April 3rd, Wednesday. Hump day. It's hump day, baby. It is hump day. I'm drinking my hot. I went with the double no, I didn't go Tim Hortons. I went with the original Dunkin' Donuts in the pink Easter color solo cups. To me, it's this here is a abomination. There's only one solo cup for a Game Time, Brian. And what is that? Leave it in the comments. What solo cup do I ride with? Let me know. But I'm going to let her slide, because now we got 1,000 Easter cups. Easter's over. So I'll be using this into the spring. Alrighty then. Let me get a hit of this, though. Let me get a nice hit, because it's hot. It's piping. Let me see if you can see. I don't know. You can't see. It's very dreary here. It's going to rain again today. Brad, it's not going to rain as bad or as long. Oh, man. It's a spot, baby. I just want to stay home. I'm going to stay home and Netflix and chill this morning. I want to stay home and Netflix and chill. Or as the new people say, I want to stay at home. I want some chicken and... Oh, wait, I can't say it. I could say it. A little chicken and dickin'? Sorry. I digress. David, I apologize. It's just a joke. Alright, yeah, it is a miserable day out here, but it's not supposed to be as bad, Brad. It's not supposed to be... Yesterday was the worst of the bunch, but I'm used to it at this point. I love it when the sun comes out. I miss the sun. I miss it. But, you know, I had a new pool liner. I don't know if I told everybody. I had a new pool liner put in. This is about as BS as it gets. I had a new pool liner put in a couple weeks ago. I got a 24-foot round pool. Filled it all the way up to the brim with water. Didn't really run it. I didn't want to run the pump. I floated some chlorine in there, and every day the level's going down. So I called the guy who came out and installed the liner, and he came out and put a piece of tape on the sidewall. And he goes, all right, well, if it goes below this, give me a call, let me know. If you might have a defective liner, sometimes water will leak through the seam if the liner's been laying around or yada yada. I don't know. It's almost empty, people. Brand new liner. Filled up all those thousands of gallons. I have a well, people. I can't be doing that. As much as it rains, I should be fine, but I'm just saying. So yes, it looks like they're going to have to come out. I'm going to have to go in the pool again, because once it gets to a certain level, it won't drain all the way down. I'll have to slice up the liner like I did before to let it totally drain out. Or go in there. Wow, I have 2 sump pumps, but you know, I can't do that until it stops raining. So guess what I'll be doing? Hopefully Sunday it's nice. I'm off Sunday, Monday next week. But so that's my life. So people think that, you know, I want to address a couple comments. Mark always says, or you know, don't address all the negativity. Listen, I don't know if people aren't watching my videos and just looking at headlines or the, you know, the title or what. Where do I tell you that I have to have Dak back? Where is that? Because, user, you know who you are. I never said I wanted Dak back. I said I root for the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. That's what I want. If that's with Dak, great. I think that would... Those my wrestling fans out here will know what this term means. Finish the story. If Dak can finish his story, I would love it. That would be my number one choice for Dallas to finish the story with Dak Prescott. But as I sit here today, I don't know if Dak is in the Cowboys' longer-term plans. All I'm telling you is if they've made the decision, which they very well may have, that they do not want to pay more than $55 million or whatever the number is a year for Dak Prescott, that's not the route that they want to go for whatever reason that you guys think, or we'll never know the real reason, then you need to trade him. And you need to sit Dak down with his agents and go, all right, here are the options. Either you take the contract and we'll negotiate a little bit, but we can't exceed this number, 15% of the salary cap, whatever. If not, you can sit on the sidelines and hold a clipboard for a year. That's up to you. Will the fans like it? No, but listen, if they've already have made that decision, then that's what they need to do. Anything else would be egregious. What are you going to let them ride out this year, start, and then lose them for nothing? No, you need to be proactive. But again, I'm not going to make a whole video about Dak, but I'm just responding to people say, oh, you're a Dak nut hugger. What are you talking about? You obviously aren't watching the damn video. Let me show you what I'm looking at here, people. It's miserable out. Here we go. There you go. A little church action. A little church action. We got a little strip mall. A little old school strip mall. A little clothes drop. But anyway. Hey, there we are. I'm back. Yeah, I'm doing 50 here. 50 to 55. Not even 50. Driving like an old lady right now. But nothing against old ladies. But I don't want to be that guy. But anyway, the reason for this video, again, we're literally, from tomorrow, we're 3 weeks out from draft day. I want everybody to be crystal clear. I don't expect Dallas to make a trade with Dak Prescott. But hearing what I'm hearing from Dan Saleo, whatever you think about him, and Mark Holmes, he's not an Eagle fan. If anybody watches Dan Saleo, they know he's pretty brutal on the Eagles. Yesterday, he was pretty brutal, shitting on everybody on the Eagles, which, again, I think he's overboard. I think he goes overboard. But he's also, what Mark realizes this, I think, is that Dan also is simulcast on the radio. Look, some radio stations across the country. So he may only have 47,000 YouTube subscribers, which Mark over doubles him. I think Mark's at 105,000. So Dan is piped in. But I'm starting to hear more and more, people. More and more and more. More and more and more. Don't know where it's coming to. You know who that is. You know who that is. More late 80s, early 90s. A little Cynthia action. I think that's who sung that. A little old school club music. What you talking about, kid? Oh, sorry. Anyway, let me know what you think about the topic of this, the title of this video, morning drive video. There is people out there that believe that the spending that the Joneses are not doing, the $100 million Comstock investment, they are investing with everything outside of the NFL operation, the Dallas Cowboy operation. They are investing in their business, pumping up their business value, not dumping money into a long-term deal for probably the most expensive quarterback in history. Whether you agree or not, that's what they're looking at. The most lucrative contract in the NFL's history. They're not doing all this because they plan on selling the football team and everything that comes along with it. Now, I believe this is absolutely, unequivocally not happening. Depending on the owner, I think it would be the best possible solution for us fans, because I think 30 years says it all. Nobody's saying you have to win a Super Bowl. My Eagles subscribers know how hard it is to do so. But I will also tell you, that their lack of playoff sustainability, success, multiple rounds, NFC Championship game, tells you they're doing something wrong, people. Now, do you think they will sell the team in our lifetime? I don't believe so. I think the grandsons, forehead, I know Mark says I'm mean, but listen, everybody tells me, I had one lady or one guy, it was one lady, tell me, why do I make those weird faces? I'm not the best looking guy, people. I'm sorry, I'm like you. I'm average, at best. And I'm okay with it. I'm a little tired, I think I clean up well, but at the end of the day, I'm an average guy. They're talking about the Cowboys and the NFL, for that matter, and WWE. So any of you wrestling fans, just a little side note, me and Loyal Cowboy and my middle son are going to be streaming WWE on Saturday night and Sunday night for WrestleMania. Yeah, Game Time Brian is going to dip into the WWE action, and it should be a lot of fun. So make sure to check that out this weekend. But getting back to the Cowboys, do you think they're selling the team? One. And do you think it would be a good idea for us fans if they sold the team? I say yes. It cannot hurt. I don't think there's any way that they're selling the team. I think Forehead and all the young kids want to run the Dallas Cowboys. I really don't ever think that they're going to sell. I don't. If, as a business decision, I think it would be now, because I think that the NFL is peaking. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but with all these new rules, and you watch this year's officiating, it's only going to get worse, people. It's only going to get worse as far as the officiating and the scoring being down. And what do you think that's going to lead to? We've already talked about it. It's going to lead to more penalties, more chunk penalties, putting the teams in the red zone out of nowhere. No lead is going to be safe. It's like when you bet on an NBA game or a college basketball game. Anybody that's ever bet in their life knows not to turn the damn TV on until a minute left to go in the game, because you'll literally have a coronary. Because, I don't even like watching the end of the basketball games, because everything looks like it's fixed. You know what I mean? So this is where we're going. I don't know that the NFL, with the new rules, with the new hip drop tackle, and you can't do this and you can't do that, it's getting more and more like flag football, people. It really is. I'm not trying to be negative, but it is. It's not the game that I grew up with. It's not how the game has changed just since Dallas won their last Super Bowl is unbelievable. So if you are a business person, I think now would be the time. But listen, everybody that's saying that, I think it was Craig Carton. You can look it up. Craig Carton, Dallas Cowboys selling the team. He did a video on it. Let me know what you think. But the rumor is they're gearing up to sell the Dallas Cowboys. You could say, I'm not clickbaiting. Go look it up. I don't know what you want me to talk about. That's a Dallas Cowboys story. Do I think they're going to sell the Cowboys? I don't think so. I'll bet almost anything on it. But that's what's being said. That's what we talk about, people. These are the type of things that we talk about. I'm early. I just want everybody to know I am 10 minutes early today. So I'm getting the front row, baby. I'm in the front row, chumpy. Here we go. Let me put my rear camera on so I can go back up. There we go. I like it. But all right, everybody, I am here at work. Let me know what you think about the Joneses selling the team or anything else I said. And one last thing. I don't like it. Listen, I've been pretty open with my life. I was in a serious car accident back in 2009 where I was actually at work when it happened. So I was getting out. I was parked like I am now on the side of the road. Just remember, we're on the right side. I was running a package up to a house. I ran the package up. The vehicle was not running. I got back in. I just clicked my seatbelt when the lady slammed in to the back of me. I had my wheels turned like we're trained to do. So instead of pushing me out into traffic or up the road, it pushed me through somebody's lawn, through a wooden fence into a tree, probably about 35 yards. It was a big impact. I didn't go through the windshield, but I've had reconstructive nose surgery, so I don't have my big Italian hump nose anymore. They took it out while he was in there. Deviated septum, but my nose was over here. But long story short, I had a brain bleed at the time. So, and then since then, probably 7 years ago, I've had another brain bleed, and I'm on a blood pressure medicine just to keep my pressure low, so it doesn't bleed again. So my short-term memory does get affected by that. So I'm not asking for sympathy. It was an on-the-job injury, but what am I doing? I'm not one of those people that are working the system. I'm busting my ass every day. And so I just want you to know that if I forget a name, that's why I say leave it in the comments. I'm not scripted. Everything's not scripted here, people. What you see is what you get. When I do shows at home, I like to do my research, but when I'm driving, so if I forget the New England Patriots, my bad. But anyway, that's me. Game time, Brian. I will have my 2:15 Eastern live stream, live from the mail truck, where I answer all your questions. So make sure you guys, I don't like, this is my opportunity when I do videos to tell you what I want to talk about, but you guys bring stuff at me. I like answering your questions. And then don't forget tonight, 8 p.m. Primetime Phil. I will put that link in this video after I publish it and after my live stream video. So you just have to go onto there and make sure you sub up to my partner Primetime Phil. We're going to the draft 3 weeks from, we're going 3 weeks. We'll be there 3 weeks from today. So, all right. Peace out. Late.